right. Well, howdy ho there, boys and girls. The Book of Faces and the interwebs and the grammars and everybody else and everything else that's going on in the world. So, it's been a while, but we got a bit of an update going on here at Midnight Run Creations. So, mill truck is pretty much finished up. Think I finally tracked down. I can't talk today. Tracked down a windshield for the mill truck here, so we'll know about that later on this week and whether we can get it installed this weekend and stuff. But everything else is pretty much finished up. Got some little stuff once we get the windshield, then we can do some high speed testing stuff on it. But the low car, I've done some running around. Low car shifter is working great, put everything into gear and stuff. We did have some issues with this truck with the PCM, but we got that stuff all figured out and stuff on it. So again, this is running all the Crown Vic stuff inside of it. Engine's rocking and rolling and stuff on it. Cooling system, AC system is up and working on it. So yeah, everything's pretty much done with it. She's finished up. Just got to get some final stuff so that the owner can take ownership of it. And then, as you can see from over here, look at that. That's a very familiar sight for this garage and this video page. We got another Crown Vic getting torn down. So this is another customer's. It's actually my chiropractor. He's working with me on this one. So trying to decide. We actually have some news. So we might be going with some power adders on this one here. Maybe a little type of stuff. We shall see. Or there is talk that there might be some coyote action going on in it. So we'll see. Depends on what the customer wants to do with it. But we got it tore down to just the fun little, I call it go-kart version. This is the Crown Vic go-kart. So she spins donuts and tires and everything else pretty easily with it. So this is the one, as I said before, the light blue truck that's out front will be going on top of this one with some fun stuff going on to it. So, and of course behind us is the 66. She's been an interesting project. To get the bed to fit on this Crown Vic chassis, I had to split the bed apart. Forgive me if I've gone through any of this in video before and stuff on it, but I can't remember everything that goes on all the time. So, but yeah, since this goes on the Crown Vic chassis, had to split the bed apart. I had to fabricate that whole front bed piece, obviously, as well as this rear piece. I'm not sure if we're doing a tailgate yet or not. I think the owner's going to come down this weekend to get the spare chassis and engine and garbage stuff out of my way here. So we'll talk to him and find out what else we need done. But otherwise, from our original agreement, she is finished up. A flat tire up front, it looks like. But otherwise, it is sitting on the Crown Vic chassis. I think it's an '06. The customer got the chassis and the Crown Vic and the truck on this one, so it's all in there. We're gonna do wire and harness on it. I think he had the Ron Francis standalone, but realized that he's got paint, body stuff, and all kinds of other fun stuff to do. So no point in laying out a harness if it's gonna be blown apart to be painted and all kinds of fun stuff, everything too. But hood's back on, so front end's all situated and on with it. We have some room for some serious tire in the back here with these fenders and the way that the bed's all sitting and stuff on it, so it can put some pretty deep dish wheels and stuff, wide tires on the backside of it if he wants to. So yeah, that's how that looks. So rocking and rolling on that end. So that's the Ford stuff. And if we take a little gander over here, you've seen this bad mama Gemma before in pictures and in the video and stuff. Of course, the 69 Nova. And was going to try and just get it to be, kind of generally up and running so we could just kind of drive around, do some, show stuff now that it's getting to the kind of the tail end of the year for that kind of stuff here, at least. Pacific Northwest, I don't know about other areas, but so we're just going to get it going, but it ends up at 3-speed on the floor. It was complete garbage and wouldn't go into second or third gear and stuff. So that was trash. So we pulled the engine out, and of course I've had the plans of that motor there, which is my awesome crate motor, 1999 Vortec 5.7 liter 350 engine. So instead we're going to put that inside there with the awesome, and I'm pretty sure I went over this stuff before, with the awesome, you can see over there inside the garbage can, 4-speed Super T10. So just the boy, my little boy, my helper, helped me this weekend. We got the bottom end all assembled, so reusing the pistons and rods, reusing the crank, but we got all new bearings on the rods. Got new pistons on the crank, or new pistons, new bearings on the crank. New piston rings. We got an awesome cam that is pushing as much as we can push with using the factory internals and using the factory heads as well too. Of course, like I said, got the internals all done with awesome cams already in there. Timing's all on, so I'm just messing with the heads right now and getting these pulled apart so we can put those awesome valve springs in there. But yeah, so we're rocking that pretty good. So probably, I don't know, like 400 horsepower motor or something. So that'd be sweet with the 4-speed behind it in this little car. What else do we do with this thing? Oh yeah, big change is the seats. I don't know if I showed these before, but before I had the Pro Car, the real low back ones. They barely came to the top of the window across here when you looked over. So now we have the Pro Car high backs with the headrest on them. Like actually really nice, excuse me, with no headrest on them at all, and they got some nice bolstering and stuff to them, so that'll be fun for some spirited driving, as they call it. But yeah, I got a new dash pad. Got some little odds and ends for the Nova, so we'll get it together so we can get up and drive it and enjoy it and stuff, and decide if we're gonna keep it or send it on the road. Of course, here at Midnight Run Creations, everything is for sale. So yeah, we had some fun stuff. I didn't get a video or pictures of it, but had a really awesome 52 Dodge pickup that I picked up. I even had a title and everything and stuff onto it, but that already went down the road and stuff. So went and looked at a 66 Dodge D100 pickup today, but that was pretty rusted and stuff, especially along the lower quarters there. Guy had a 64 that he was working on, put on a 73 frame and stuff. So yeah, the lifelong project, as he called it, but moving along. So yeah, let's look at some different stuff. We're branching out. Yeah, things are rocking and rolling. We're starting the paperwork for an LLC to make this all kind of a legit thing for the year moving forward for 2022. So because a lot of things up in the air. The world is a crazy ass place right now with all this vaccination stuff and everything else, whether however you feel on that kind of stuff. But this, as we've all seen in the last year or two, it's been crazy, and it's been, yeah, a wild ride for stuff. So prove that you can't always depend on your work. There are a lot of people that have had jobs for a long period of time that lost them. So not just fun stuff, but also help pay the bills and everything too, especially in our awesome new shop. I love this place so much. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's done unless the owner has more stuff he wants to do. We're starting Joel's build now, which I hope will do some awesome performance stuff done. Mill truck is pretty much done and ready to roll. Nova's getting a new heart transplant and stuff on it. It's dark, but of course there's the no title truck that's back there. That's going to the East Coast, and always looking for projects and stuff. So if you got something for sale or something you want to build, then hit me up. As you can see, I do all kinds of stuff, obviously with the Chevy and the Nova and the swaps and everything else. So yeah, cutting beds down. That's another thing too with the new shop is moving forward is I will be offering the services of cutting the long beds down to short beds, whether it's for the Crown Vic swaps or just cutting them down so that they are a short bed. Get some of this stuff out of the way and get in here and kind of get things laid out. I think moving forward, we'll offer the options of doing not just the bed conversions, but the frame conversions on the stock truck. So taking the stock long beds like this and making them into a factory short bed, at least on the bed and the chassis and stuff. So you guys can move along with whatever other stuff you want to do. But yeah. So that is where we're at. Got kind of a mess everywhere, but yeah. So all right, everyone, have a great one. We'll catch you the next time.